1. Which principle of adult learning emphasizes the importance of connecting new knowledge to prior experiences? A. Behaviorism. B. Andragogy. C. Constructivism. D. Pedagogy. 2. In evaluation methods, formative assessment is primarily designed to A. Assign final grades. B. Improve learning during instruction. C. Replace summative testing. D. Measure compliance with regulations. 3. When developing curriculum for adult learners, which approach best ensures practical application? A. Theoretical memorization. B. Experiential learning. C. Strict lecture delivery. D. Competitive assessments. 4. Which communication strategy is most effective when mentoring adults in high-stakes professions? A. Directive feedback only. B. Open-ended questioning. C. Passive listening. D. Nonverbal cues alone. 5. In regulatory compliance training, the primary goal is encourage creativity. B. Ensure adherence to standards. C. Promote independent research. D. Reduce learner autonomy. 6. When applying Bloom's taxonomy, analysis-level objectives would most likely ask learners to A. Define key terms. B. Break down processes into components. C. Memorize formulas. D. Follow instructions exactly. 7. Which mentoring technique best supports skill retention? A. Demonstration with guided practice. B. Providing unstructured assignments. C. Relying on rote memorization. D. Limiting learner interaction. 8. In adult learning, self-directed study aligns with which principle? A. Extrinsic motivation. B. Learner autonomy. C. Instructor dominance. D. Compliance enforcement. 9. Which evaluation method provides immediate feedback to refine teaching? A. Summative exam. B. Peer evaluation. C. Formative quiz. D. Final project. 10. A key feature of competency-based curriculum is A. Fixed time for completion. B. Mastery of specific outcomes. C. Learner competition. D. Instructor-centered grading. 11. In communication, active listening includes A. Waiting to respond. B. Summarizing and clarifying. C. Avoiding eye contact. D. Providing lengthy lectures. 12. Which regulatory compliance element requires documentation of training? A. Voluntary guidelines. B. Mandatory audit trail. C. Informal review. D. Optional feedback. 13. Mentoring effectiveness is strengthened when mentors A. Provide solutions immediately. B. Encourage critical thinking. C. Focus only on errors. D. Limit feedback sessions. 14. Which adult learning principle emphasizes problem-centered instruction? A. Pedagogy. B. Constructivism. C. Andragogy. D. Behaviorism. 15. In evaluation design, reliability ensures A. Alignment with regulations. B. Consistency of measurement. C. Learner motivation. D. Real-world relevance. 16. When structuring curriculum, backward design begins with A. Selecting textbooks. B. Defining desired outcomes. C. Choosing activities first. D. Designing assessments last. 17. A barrier to adult learning most often includes A. Access to prior knowledge. B. Competing responsibilities. C. Curiosity. D. Motivation to advance. 18. Which communication model highlights sender, message, channel, and receiver? A. Maslow's model. B. Shannon-Weaver model. C. Kirkpatrick model. D. Bandura's model. 19. Regulatory compliance in training environments often requires A. Optional participation. E. Evidence of learner understanding. C. Self-paced reflection only. D. Informal tracking. 20. Which evaluation model assesses reaction, learning, behavior, and results? A. Kolb's cycle. B. Kirkpatrick's 4 levels. C. Gagne's model. D. ADDIE. 21. A critical step in curriculum development is A. Ignoring learner needs. B. Conducting a needs assessment. C. Selecting random content. D. Minimizing stakeholder input. 22. When mentoring, the use of storytelling is valuable because it A. Encourages memorization. B. Builds contextual relevance. Avoids critical thinking. D. Reduces learner interaction. 23. Which adult learning principle stresses that learners need to know why they are learning? A. Pedagogy. B. Andragogy. C. Constructivism. D. Cognitivism. 24. In regulatory training, scenario-based learning is effective because it A. Encourages repeat and only. B. Reflects real-world application. C. Removes critical thinking. D. Relies on theory alone. 25. The primary role of formative assessment is A. Certify learner competence. B. Guide ongoing learning. C. Rank learners. D. Replace mentoring. 26. In communication, which factor most influences understanding in cross-cultural settings? A. Technical jargon. B. Nonverbal cues. C. Strict silence. D. Long lectures. 27. Curriculum alignment ensures that A. Content, objectives, and assessments match. B. Learners compete effectively. C. Regulations are minimized. D. Instructor effort is reduced. 28. Which mentoring practice fosters independence? A. Micromanagement. B. Reflective questioning. C. Immediate correction. D. Directive control. 29. Adult learners are most motivated by A. Extrinsic rewards only. B. Relevance to goals. C. Mandatory attendance. D. Competitive grading. 30. Which evaluation method best captures long-term knowledge retention? A. Exit survey. B. Delayed post-test. C. Formative quiz. D. Immediate observation. 31. The ADDIE model for instructional design begins with A. Development. B. Analysis. C. Implementation. D. Evaluation. 32. In regulatory compliance training, periodic refresher courses are designed to A. Eliminate formal assessments. B. Reinforce ongoing adherence. C. Limit learner growth. D. Replace initial training. 33. Which communication approach is most effective for conflict resolution? A. Aggressive assertion. B. Active mediation. C. Passive silence. D. Avoidance. 34. Mentoring relationships are most successful when they are A. One-sided. B. Collaborative. C. Competitive. D. Isolated. 35. Curriculum mapping is used to A. Identify content gaps. B. Rank learners. C. Limit instruction time. D. Replace assessments. 36. Which evaluation measure focuses on whether learning objectives were achieved? A. Validity. B. Reliability. C. Consistency. D. Motivation. 37. Adults prefer instruction that is A. Passive and lengthy. B. Practical and relevant. C. Disconnected from goals. D. Theory-only based. 38. When mentoring, providing constructive feedback should be A. Delayed significantly. B. Immediate and supportive. C. Vague and general. D. Strictly critical. 39. Regulatory compliance often requires instructors to A. Ignore learner diversity. B. Maintain accurate records. C. Minimize accountability. D. Avoid audits. 40. In evaluation, triangulation strengthens findings by A. Using multiple data sources. B. Repeating one test. C. Ignoring learner feedback. D. Focusing only on compliance.